Great story. Welcome back into the Sports Source, this segment of our program brought to you by Madisonville Marine. You know, they've always got great deals, and they have some terrific incentives right now at Mad Marine. Currently, they've got great specials on G3 Suncatcher pontoons. Rebates of up to $1,500 back, depending on the model that you go and get, and that is now through July 3rd. There's no better place to buy a boat, as our own Bob Hodge can attest. Bob, attest.
I do attest.
He attests.
Matter of fact, I tested it a lot this week.
He attested it this week. All right.
Did you pass the attest?
Okay, earlier this week, former two-time All-SEC basketball player Jimmy England, who started at Tennessee from 68 to 71, passed away at the age of 67. We are happy to be joined by one of his former teammates, another legendary VFL, Bill Justice, joins us from Nashville. Bill, thanks for being with us today.
Glad to be with you guys. It's an honor.
Your memories actually started with Bill Justice back in high school, did they not?
They did. Jimmy was a sophomore at Holston when I was a senior at Knoxville Fulton High School, and some of my best memories come from those high school encounters.
I know you told me a story yesterday that after a loss, you saw the way he took it, and you knew this guy was going to fit in with you.
After our win over Holston, they had beaten us earlier in the year. I went into the dressing room. I was a senior. He was a sophomore, just to tell him how well he had played, and he was in tears because of his passion for the game. I left after telling him that I hoped someday we would be on the same team.
And when you guys were at Tennessee, and we're looking at some of his career statistics here, led the team in scoring and assists as a junior and a senior. When you guys were at Tennessee, he had many memorable evenings. He had a great one once, I believe you were already gone. But what do you remember about his playing career? A lot of people remember his shootout with Pete Maravich. Is there a performance from your days together that you remember Jimmy England stands out to you?
The first thing I remembered was how much time he spent in the gym. And my senior year, his sophomore year, our team was not supposed to be real good. And Jimmy England stepped in. There was not a shot he was scared to take. He had the nickname Mr. Clutch for a reason. And I think probably just the passion that he played the game and how well he fit in as a sophomore in our team at Tennessee, which ended up being a really good team. We went all the way to the Final Four in the NIT.
When you've talked, and I know you've talked to a lot of your former teammates this week, what has been their take? I know everyone's sad, but what's been something that stood out to you about what your teammates are saying about the loss of Jimmy England and just the memory of Jimmy England?
All of us together, and there's been probably 8 or 9 of us that have spoken to each other in that circle of friends. Just remember what a great teammate he was, and how much of a lifetime friendship we formed in those years there. One of our guys that we've lost, and he's not the only one, but we will forever remember him more as a great friend, a lifetime friend, and evolve for life.
Bill, this is Jimmy Himes. Good to talk to you. You were a great free throw shooter at Tennessee, but so was Jimmy England. Did y'all ever have any free throw shootouts in practice?
That's a great. Yeah, every practice was a free throw shootout with Coach Ray Beers, because if you didn't hit them all and somebody missed them, everybody ran. So you felt accountable to everybody. I told Jimmy England when he was at the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame induction last year that the one thing I was mad at was that they kept telling how he was the all-time percentage free throw shooter at Tennessee, and I was second. That was something that I begrudgingly gave up.
Bill Justice, just a Tennessee legend in his own right. We appreciate you joining us on this Father's Day, this Sunday morning, to discuss your old teammate, Jimmy England. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thanks. My thoughts and prayers go to his entire family.
Very good. Ours as well. That's Bill Justice discussing VFL legend Jimmy England. When we return, we'll talk about some more legendary names in UT athletics. Should some of those names be adorning Shields-Watkins Field in the future? Come on back, we'll discuss. Still hanging on.